Girls in motion.
Set it off now as we said in our smash hit, because we are the boys in motion!
Welcome back. I'm your girl Alex.
And I'm Jas, and we're the Unquiet Bingers.
Duo is back.
We in person today. This ain't Zoom Unquiet Bingers.
Like, we're in person. We're here, there, everywhere.
In the flesh.
But, okay, so we want to know how y'all been. We'll tell y'all how we been. How you been?
Good. We went on a trip to DC. After we recorded the first two podcast videos. We had a good time in DC. DC is expensive though.
It is. We were spending a lot. But you know, when in Rome, you do it in Romans, dude.
When in Rome, you do it wrong.
Oh, when in Rome.
You
Did I
do
say
it
Roman?
Yes, you already said Roman.
I didn't take a shot before this. So, sorry.
We Unquiet Bingers, not, I don't know, the Tipsy Bingers.
Unquiet Tipsy Binger. But, yeah, we spent a lot. But it was a good time. We went to different museums. The African American Museum was really what we went for.
Mm-hmm.
And to celebrate Juneteenth, which I was very big and ignorant. I had my big flag, my Juneteenth flag. I felt like I went out there and represented my people very well. But yeah, it was very fun. We didn't get through the African American Museum, which was, it kind of sucked. We didn't know like the bottom floor was that big down there.
The bottom floor is where they had the history of Black Americans.
Yes.
So it went all the way back to the 1400s. And then you make your way back to, I guess, present day, or when they built it, which was like, what, 2018, 2012?
I forgot what the top floor was.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. The floors that we did go through, it had 3 floors in total. Mm-hmm. But the bottom floor had multiple floors. We're not talking about that, just the 3 floors. So the ones that I did see were pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, knowing like the different history, like the Gullah people. I really thought it was just like South Carolina type of an area, but to know that it went down to Jacksonville too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that makes a little sense. It made more sense.
Yeah. That's what Miss Trim is. Coconut water.
Coconut. But yeah, it was a pretty cool trip. Had a great time.
Yeah.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it probably be higher if it just wasn't so doggone expensive.
Yeah, the food wasn't like spectacular where we went. Maybe we're gonna go back out there, so give us recommendations. I don't know.
Yeah.
Food.
I feel like they known for seafood. The shrimp that I had was good, but it was overpriced. Again, it's the prices.
Yeah, we went to a fish market.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't feeling any seafood right then and there. I didn't partake. But anyway, that's how we been. How y'all been? Let us know down below.
Yes, please let us know. So I think we're ready for the first section.
As you can see,
we're going to talk about Nemesis. Yeah. That's what we still been binging on. And, you know, we at the end of it. So we're going to do episodes 5 through 8. If you have not caught our other podcasts, make sure you catch that because we had already reviewed episodes 1 through 4. And so y'all know it ended on Dion getting killed by the police because he said he ain't want to snitch. He going to go down for it. So we're dealing with the aftermath of all that drama. And it's like, what Coach and his crew gonna do? Now, that's your boy. He went out for y'all. I mean, he kind of had to, because that was stupid what he did.
Yes, all this could have been avoided.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but we'll talk about that later. Like, I'll say that then.
So Episode 5, just reading what it's about. Emboldened by breaking the case, Styles strikes at the heart of the Wilder home. Coltrane plots a devious revenge strategy.
So basically, what's his name?
Styles, Isaiah.
So he basically went into Coltrane's home and messed up the baby's room.
I thought he did that in like the first couple episodes.
I thought it was this episode.
Okay, we'll continue.
Well, what are they talking about in his house then?
Yeah, they did say that at the Wilder home. I thought he been did that though, but maybe I'm just getting my episodes confused.
Or was it about?
I was confused by that sentence. I'm not gonna lie.
When he went into the home and got some pictures.
That's what it is.
Okay.
He got, well, not pictures. He got something out of a book or something.
Yeah, and he was taking evidence.
He can't.
How
you gonna use that evidence?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get throughout this whole season. Like, yes, like we said, yes, you're right, but how you're going about it and get the evidence is not ethical. It's very unethical of you to get this evidence like this. Like, yes, you're right, but you got to do it in a better way.
In the legal way.
Yeah.
Or else it won't matter.
You're just going in there. You were supposed to use the restroom. And you're going in there.
Oh, yeah, the first time.
Yeah.
Right. Or whatever time, child. Yeah.
You're supposed to go in there, use the restroom, come out, but he's in there taking pictures. Which I think it maybe bite him in the butt later on. And we're going to see it bite him in the butt later on.
Yeah, and so then, I mean, once Dion was killed, Coltrane, Strobe, and Choi, I was like, what can we do? And so Coltrane decides he wants to get back at Isaiah. He really wants to get back at Isaiah, trying to plot against him.
I think that's what we know how. That's what he messed up.
Yeah, he should have left it alone.
All of them trying to like just get back is very egotistical of them. Everybody's their egos are just flaring. You can just see it.
And then the thing is too, Dion kind of got rid of a lot of evidence a little bit. Like, he kind of put the blame on himself, kind of like he did it all on his own. Coltrane should have let Dion take the fall. He's dead now.
It could have been over right there. That could have been it.
But no, Coltrane wasn't done. I think I want to look at my notes that I have. Oh God, this is also the episode that Candace, the wife, her name is Candace, right?
Mm-hmm.
She kissed the lawyer.
Yeah, in public, mind you.
And so, Ebony, Coltrane's wife, took a picture.
She got that picture. So you already know how this setting up. We already know how it's setting up. She gonna use that against her some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
But continue.
And so so I wanted to make that point, and then I also looked back at my notes. So Coltrane, his strategy was to use Amos, aka Nightmare, aka Isaiah's daddy, to get in on the new lick. And
he did it for like 2 reasons. For one, to be a butthole, and for 2, to keep up the persona that they wasn't, like, Dion wasn't a part of this whole thing, like, type of thing. Because they needed a 4th person. As you know, Dion is gone now.
Mm-hmm.
So they need somebody to fill that 4th spot. And they needed a driver, too, so.
Yeah. But I don't think it was to say that Dion wasn't a part of it.
I thought that would be like, well, maybe that's how I was thinking, like, Dion, okay, they need a 4th person. Let's still make it seem
they needed a 4th person.
But let's still make it seem like it's a 4-person thing.
Uh-huh.
And try to cover up, like, I don't know. That's how
I would put the blame on Dion.
That's true. But they did, so.
Yes. And so they used Amos's prints on the gun that they used to kill Andre, which is one of the, I don't know if they Persian or what, but he one of the guys that was trying to kill Dion, actually. That's who, what's that lady name? Charlie. That's who Charlie tried to get to kill Dion, but that didn't happen. So that happened. And then they got in a shootout, And then Amos started killing police officers. He shot the trainee. Now he's in critical condition. Who's also is in the hospital is Stro and Choi. And I'm just gonna go ahead and jump to the end because on this one little part to say about Stro and Choi, we do not know if they made it out of the hospital. We still don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know if they're living or dead. Like even in the last, no matter what episode we're talking about, we don't know if they're living or dead. But how they got into this whole shootout, they just started shooting at the police.
Yes,
when the police car was beside them. I don't know. I forgot who shot first, but it seems like we're just being very reckless, and they were just being, like I said, their egos are just puffing out their doggone chests.
It ain't make too much sense.
I don't know why would they shoot at the police like that.
I mean, is it just because they saw them in the mask? But it's like, I don't know, that was stupid. That was dumb. I would have just rather got into like they would have to chase me. So then that's episode 5. Episode 6, Styles and Coltrane face off in an explosive confrontation. Oh, well, I guess we started talking about that. A painful revelation prompts Styles to pursue a new target. Damn, we put 5 and 6 together, huh? So yeah, that's what happened. Episode 5 and 6.
We're just building up to how this gonna end.
Yeah. So. And then I also put on episode 6 in my notes. I think this is also a part of episode 6 because I put it down there. So when Amos got away, Amos and Coltrane, they were able to get away from the police. So Amos is trying to make his escape out of America because that would be the best thing. You kill a police officer, shooting a police officer, you gotta go. You gotta leave. So he was trying to get his connects together.
But I feel like, to me, Amos was moving very slow. Like, it's like he had to show off before he tried to get out of the country. Like, he had all those, like, I guess gang members at his house. And then he was just bragging, like, yeah, he still got it. Like, the old man still got it. I did that. He turned on the news, like, I did that. Like, that's me. And then some younger guy was like, you ain't do that. But he
pistol whipped him
and done with it. He's like, I did that. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. But he was moving too slow for me. I ain't like it. Like, if you trying to get out of the country, get out of the country. Like, what are you doing?
And Amos is really that N-word for real. Don't play with him, okay? Because that young cat tried him bad. He was like, nah, I see you giving out
money all day,
and you ain't finna give me half a stack. He's like, I want half of what's in that bag. That's the bag. Oh, in his luggage. Amos using that so he can go to Mexico, live, good. So Amos like, oh, who you think this is? Anyway, he got stabbed in the neck.
He wasn't playing because all day he's trying to figure out a way to get out of here. So he was. Oh, before that happened, Amos was at, I don't know what to call it, this kind of club thing, trying to meet with a connect to get him out of the.
He was at a strip club.
Oh, I didn't know what to. Oh, they was giving lap dances out there. Okay, yeah, he was at the strip club, trying to meet with an old friend, I guess you would call it, and trying to get up out of there, trying to get out the U.S. But Styles ended up coming. His son ended up coming. Why did he come again? To try to talk to his daddy? I don't know the reason why Styles came. I mean,
to the strip club?
Yeah, why did Isaiah come?
Because he wanted his daddy to turn himself in because he was scared if the police got him before he did, then they would have tried to get in a shootout with him.
Yeah. Long story short, they got up out of there. Amos got up out of there because, Isaiah was not a police officer anymore. He got his badge took.
Because it was kind of looking like because Isaiah knew that they was going to rob something else. And so the police was trying to figure out, how did you know that? And he was like, I'm not telling you. And then on top of that, his daddy was involved in the shooting. So it's kind of like,
you're involved. He wouldn't give up his connects. He was kind of silent. So his badge got took.
Yeah.
So that's how that was. That's why Isaiah left the strip club like behind his daddy, but not with him, just like behind him when his partner and the older black guy came.
And also this new character we got to introduce to Harper. Harper is working with Charlie. So Harper gave Coltrane a bag. That's all we knew at the time, was just a bag.
A brown paper bag.
Because Coltrane was actually at the strip club because Coltrane also wants
Amos,
yes, thank you. Amos to be killed. He wants to kill Amos because he said it's a loose end.
Yeah,
and it is.
It is.
Well, Amos is a real end.
If Amos would have just left.
Babes.
Okay, R-N, O-R-N, But if he would have just tried a little faster to get out of the country, that's what he should have did. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no. I think that's about Sons of episode 6. Episode 7, the Styles family is rocked by a violent act that implicates Isaiah and Noah. Sick of sitting on the sidelines, Ebony takes control of the narrative. So, I think this is, I don't know, I wouldn't say bad writing, but it's interesting writing. I don't think it's, Isaiah knew that Coltrane wanted to kill Amos because Isaiah got a hold of Amos's phone that he used to contact Coltrane. And Coltrane answered the phone, and Isaiah was like, I'm going to get to my dad. And then Coltrane was like, not unless I get to him first. And hinting that he's trying to kill his daddy. But when Isaiah talked to Amos at the strip club, Isaiah, for some odd reason, did not decide to tell Amos that Coltrane trying to kill him. You talk about the police turning himself in. You need to tell this man Coltrane trying to kill you. So anyway, Amos, he decides to go to his son's place. So he still ain't left the country yet. He's giving him some money because Isaiah was like, I've been taking care of you. I gave you $327,000 odd. And so Amos was like, here your money. And then for some reason giving him a gun too. But I still don't know how the son got back to the house before the mama got back to the house. Anyway, it goes. The son is at the house. He see his granddaddy. He's like, you gotta turn yourself in, blah, blah, blah. And then they hear noise, and then they assume it's Isaiah. And Amos is like, Isaiah, you go get in the closet with this money and this gun. Your dad don't need to see me with you. He opened the door without checking to see if it was Isaiah. And it's Coltrane. Isaiah didn't think, Amos didn't think Coltrane was coming after him. I don't think he knew that.
Well, long story short, Amos is no longer. Coltrane gave that whole speech, monologue, if you will. I don't even know what it was about, but just dumb. After he offed Amos, which, mind you, the son is still in the closet, so he saw everything. This boy didn't come out the closet until his daddy got there. And when his daddy got there, he came out of the closet, and Isaiah like, what's going on? Before they could even fathom what happened, Isaiah's old partner busted in and saw them standing over Amos' body. So now,
and there's a gun.
Yes, Isaiah was holding the gun. Because he took it away from his son, trying to figure out what was going on. So now everybody's thinking one of them killed Amos.
That I had to take a breather at that point because and then Yvette, that hoe, I think that's the police officer name. She was getting on my doggone nerves at this point. I'm like, I get it. Isaiah is a lot, and he look a little suspicious. But you think that he gonna kill his dad in his home? That's stupid.
I feel like they jumped to conclusions too fast.
So
she was ready to jump ship. She was so wishy-washy.
Like, you gotta, I feel like, especially in today's time, the ballistics, fingerprints, it's too much good technology out there for us to be just jumping to conclusions without any evidence. Let's get some evidence. Let's get some hard evidence first.
Like, I get it. I don't know. Taking them to the station
to question them, sure. But doing all that extra with that attitude and stuff,
a little much. We just gotta wait till the facts come out. So anyway, they both got taken to the station. What's the older black guy name? I can't remember. But it's his boss, Isaiah's boss. Isaiah's boss took him down to the station, but he pulled over. He's like, listen, we gotta get this story together. So he basically trying to say, like, you did this to protect your son. And he was like, no, Coltrane did this.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, here you go with this Coltrane BS. Ain't nobody gonna believe you when they... It's like, ain't nobody gonna believe you when they get up in there and you tell this story. But anyway, Isaiah wasn't going for it. He like, Coltrane did this. I don't know what y'all talk about. Like,
yep.
So,
and
anyway.
then finally, when they got around to it, the son told who did it.
It took him... He went around the world to get to it.
I'm like...
But anyway.
So, yeah. So then we're on the season finale now. Okay. With his options running out, Coltrane stages a bold extraction plan. Styles makes a last-ditch effort to corner his adversary once and for all. So Coltrane should have left too. He was supposed to leave without even killing Amos because Charlie told him, I got it. You just come on a plane with me and Ebony.
Did he listen?
No.
So,
nope.
I don't know. Like I said, like I keep saying, it's that ego that keep popping out. He wanted to get Amos. That was his whole prerogative. If it's behind, would have been on that plane with Ebony and Charlie. None of this would have been going down. But no, he couldn't say no. So now we had the result to all this.
And then Coltrane tried like he's so much. I don't know what to say. He's better than Isaiah. Maybe
like he's smarter. Like I'm smarter.
Yeah, and he's not. And then also, Coltrane is not a better husband than Isaiah is neither. He wouldn't even have came to the doctor's appointment for his child if it wasn't for Charlie convincing him to go. Because he was so adamant on getting Amos.
And she like, you basically like, you need an alibi. You need a strong story. Like, go be with your wife.
That's the only reason he went, because he needed the alibi.
And he was barely even there. He stepped out, took a call. Then he being like, he taunting Isaiah over the phone.
It's a lot. And then at the end of it all, because you might as well just go ahead and skip to the end. At the end of it all, he still had to have the last word with Isaiah. So what ended up happening was they found out that the police officer was trying to. Was Harper. She was working with the bad guys.
Yeah.
She got killed because she had tried to kill Coltrane for Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie put Coltrane as the new target after they left the Styles boy alone because they had to, because Ebony behind, she was trying to help Candace, like, oh, your son is in trouble. Mind you, Candace got that necklace with the cameras and stuff on it. They got, like, I'm trying to help your son. Then she got arrested. And the only reason why she was able to leave the police station because they had to stop. They had to make sure that the Styles boy was going to be safe. So, anyway, continue.
Yeah. I was trying to say if there's something else I wanted to add. I mean, episode 8, it was a lot that kind of happened.
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah. Ultimately, though, the son wanted to kill Coltrane because he killed his granddaddy. And
he always get involved in something. Like, just sit back.
The Tariq of Nemesis.
Like, your frontal lobe is not even nearly developed. So you're not even thinking about all the possibilities. You're just off rage and emotion.
Yes. But, and he didn't even shoot him. He was right there and
trying to give a monologue like he saw with his granddaddy when he got popped. Yes. All this, you just standing there with the gun. Do it if you're gonna do it, please. All this, I hate all that talking in shows like that. That's how I know something wasn't gonna go right. All that talking.
I just want to say this about the Alvarez cartel. Y'all suck.
Yeah, they was supposed to, that was supposed to be an easy sweep right there. They captured the wrong wife first.
Lord have mercy.
And then they ended up shooting the wrong guy. Y'all shot the Styles boy. Y'all was supposed to get Coltrane.
And then most of them got killed by Coltrane himself. Like, I should have known though that they was a sorry cartel when they needed the police to save the head guy's daughter. My gosh.
Yeah, it was.
How sorry can you be?
I feel like some of the writing wasn't realistic. It's good for TV, but I feel like, can we
Like,
get a little
dang,
more? Like,
you can't do better than that.
just a tad more.
So yeah, and I can't remember exactly what Coltrane said, but he was like, I
You was
said,
never gonna win.
okay, that's what he said.
You were never gonna win.
And season 2 is coming out. Oh, and that is the end. So Coltrane got away. Ebony and Charlie, they are also free and living. They should be leaving the country, but are they? Will
We'll
they?
find out. Season 2. I didn't think it was gonna be a season 2. Cause how it ended, I feel like let's just end it there.
Yeah, we can end it here. Cause I don't want to hear no, unless it's gonna be a new person that Isaiah's trying to capture. Other than that, or you could say Coltrane going out on his own, but he should really stop being a thief. He should stop.
This is how I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Coltrane got away. He's in a new country, but Styles and Amos. I mean, not Styles and Amos. Lord,
Styles and the Son.
I don't even think that. I think the two people, Stoke and Choi.
Stro and Choi. Stro and Choi.
Yes, them two. I can't say it right now. But I think they're gonna come back with a vengeance and try to get Coltrane.
Oh, to come back and finish Styles.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna feel like Coltrane left them, didn't help them. I feel like that's the whole dynamic is gonna go. Maybe I feel like that'd be good TV.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah,
and or Styles' son might become a Tyreek and be like Coltrane. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. We're gonna see. Probably gonna be another year and some change till it comes out though.
Yes. So we might even forget all this. So. Anyway, that was Nemesis. That was our binge session for a little while. We need another. So let us know what's your binge session down below, so we can binge with y'all.
Yep. So next is the reality binge.
So yeah, the reality binge. So we've really been getting into Harder Hustle Houston. So where we left off, I don't even know what episode I already said.
I think the last one we talked about was just episode 1. I think that was all that was out.
Oh, okay.
So it ended with can't remember her name, but she was meeting with this lady's ex-husband or soon to be ex-husband, and they was in the kitchen.
Labrina
and her husband was in the kitchen with that lady husband. They was talking.
Yeah, I feel like Labrina is the villain. I'm just gonna say she is the villain of this season here. She is very mad at the girls, so that's why I feel like she's doing all of this. The whole thing with Josh, that was very weird. Having Josh in her living room, it's just very weird and catty. But I'm just gonna combine all these episodes together. I think it's like 2 through 6
or 2 through 5.
Yeah. So anyway, the girls are feeling the way about Labrina because they had a therapy session outside of the cameras, and they were addressing. Labrina said she felt like she was better than them, like they weren't on her level, and some of the girls still felt a way about that, and she was basically trying to downplay it, like she didn't mean it like that, like they weren't on her level mentally. That was her excuse of saying that. But anyway, I don't think they still didn't care for her. Like, just because you say you didn't mean it like that, I don't think she apologized for it. But basically, everybody feeling the way because she said F y'all, got up, stormed out. So yeah, that's basically the gist of that. That's why everybody's a little upset with her. So moving on. Oh, I will say, Miss Divorcee right here, I forgot her name. She isn't on any of the episodes really because she's trying to figure out life with her kids and co-parenting and all this and the third. So she's not really on there. So I continue with the drama with Labrina. Manera, which is this one right here in the brown dress. You can tell Manera is on Labrina's side, 10 toes. Labrina has a problem with Latoria because she feel like Latoria is a liar.
Oh.
And yeah, she feel like Latoria is a liar, and she's like, oh, we already spoke about the situation.
What situation?
I think it's the FL situation, maybe.
Oh.
I forgot what situation she was talking about, but she don't like Latoria, and that's the gist of it. Manera don't like Latoria because she felt like Latoria last season was calling her like a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell Manera is on Labrina's side wholeheartedly. So, we could talk about her.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to Latoria and Labrina and all them. We'll talk about Miss Mama's in the middle. That youngster cheated on her, and now he's acting like he want to marry her. It's a lot going on with that. She act like she blocked him like episode 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
By episode 4 or 5, they're back together.
Uh-huh.
So,
and talk to her kids, asking them how they feel about it. They're like, girl, we ain't feeling this.
No, they was like, no. And she's like, one of the little girls like, you close your door. Like, I can't sleep with you. They want to sleep with their mama. They want to be with their mama. So that's all it is. And he might feel some type of way the next episode because she like, my kids don't, they're not feeling this. So he might feel some type of way. But anyway, and he low-key cussed her out at one of the dates that they had when they rekindled everything. He was like, you tell my mama too much. And she was like, but your mom, it's like, she's like, my mom. I don't even tell my mom nothing. I was like, okay. Oh, I get he feels some type of way about that.
We gotta watch that.
Yeah, he was a little too mad about that. He was like, I don't even tell my mama everything. So, yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. How you went about that? They'd be like, you could just keep my mama out the business just a little bit. His mama must have got on his behind when he cheated on her. I don't know why he's so mad about that. But anyway, moving on. We could talk about Ro, which is next to Labrina. Ro, they was talking about her and her child and the dynamic with the child's father. I don't like that whole situation either. How they didn't really say what the man told his child, but I feel like he cussed her out or some type of,
it was in the text, right?
Yeah, it was in the text because the little girl got in trouble, and so Ro took her like electronic privileges for a little while. So while she didn't have her electronics, she couldn't text her dad for his birthday. But after she got her phone back, she texted him, and he was basically like, "It's too late." So, and I don't know what he said. They didn't say, but anyway, I think she's gonna try to talk to him in one of the episodes coming up. I don't know why she giving him camera time. He don't need it.
Eerie.
Yeah, he don't need it. But anyway, back to Labrina and Latoria. They talked it out in a therapy session. They kind of got back cool, I guess. Labrina act like she giving Latoria grace. She's like, I didn't. Basically, like, I didn't see your side of it. Like, you're going through some things. Because y'all know Latoria dad had passed away. She is going through a lot, like, financially, too. She basically said she got to go back working. Because financially, how the burden of her dad's, like, house, she's trying to sell his house. All that's just coming into the front. But Labrina's acting like she's giving Latoria grace, which, anyway, Labrina she being delusional about the situation. Okay, but anyway, moving on. So they supposed to be kumbaya-ing, this and a third. But Labrina brings in her friend, which is gonna get messy too, cause the friend got a problem with Latoria. Oh, okay, we'll talk about this situation later. Labrina friend got a problem with Latoria. Labrina's friend kept saying, a little birdie told me you were upset that you had to pay for your lemon drops. So here's a lemon.
And she so corny, so tacky.
Brought a lemon and some vodka. And bro was like, "Who's the little birdie?" Because she kept saying "little birdie." Who the little birdie? And Latoria, she was like, the only people that were there were Manera, Labrina, and herself, Latoria. So I'm thinking like, cause Manera was looking like confused. I'm like, the little birdie is Labrina then.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of find out Labrina is the little birdie, being messy again. So that's gonna be a problem again. But anyway, another problem that Latoria had with Labrina was
it's a lot of L's.
Yeah, it is. Labrina called Latoria's friend Precious. She was referring to Gabrielle Sidibe Precious. And she was like, my friend did not like that. And then just apologize. She was like, I didn't say that. They showed the clip. You did say Precious. And then she was trying to put it on White Dress. I forgot her name. And White Dress was like, no, I didn't say that. They showed a clip of that. White Dress said Gabrielle Sidibe. And Labrina said Precious. I feel like
they be funny.
Yeah. I feel like they both was wrong. So, anyway, long story short, Labrina is the villain of this entire season. As you can see, she being messy. You can tell we picking sides. Manera gonna be with Latoria. Miss Mama's, I don't know, she in between. She really not even there. So it's Latoria, White Dress, and Ro. But anyway, it's a lot of mess. But like I said, Labrina is the bone catcher, thrower, and everything this season. So
Labrina.
Okay,
I need to.
She was trying to catch up, but I swear, On was having too many commercials in between. So if you guys want to watch that, please catch it while it's on YouTube. Please, please. It's easier and it's more entertaining that way. Because I promise, after every scene, I feel like it was a 3-minute long 3-minute long ad. So anyway, that was Hard and Hustle, episode 236. Let us know if you watch it. You need to watch it. It's a pretty good show this It's a pretty good show this season. So
and we need to get into Next Gen NYC. The season 2 just came out like yesterday, July 1st.
We're gonna get into it, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. And we're Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not gonna. Only thing that I remember really is the fact that it really seems like K. Michelle wants to sleep with Shamir, her husband.
I don't even want to know. But
and K. Michelle already said that she really like dark skinned women, and so I think she a little biased when it comes to Shamir.
Shamir is a pretty lady.
Yeah, she is a pretty lady. I think I can't remember what episode I stopped watching or that I ended up on, but I remember Drew sung at the Rich Homie Quan's like not memorial service. They had like some type of like no one no repast. It was like a gathering, I think maybe after the year after he passed away. Good? She sung there, and I think it was the national anthem. And then like K. Michelle came. They don't really like each other. And again, I'm biased when it comes to K. Michelle, so I'm not going to say too much about what's going on. I feel like I have an unpopular opinion when it comes down to K. Michelle being on the show and her feelings towards Drew. I think it's a little valid. And
I don't think K. Michelle should have been on the show if you ask me.
Okay, now wait just 1 second, glasses.
Maybe the old Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it.
I don't think I asked your opinion about if K. Michelle should be on the show or not.
I just don't think they're a good fit for her. Maybe old Housewives of Atlanta. I feel like that would have been a good crew for her to come in on.
They need something. They boring. Low.
I don't get it.
I think they need to just stop with the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
It ain't giving no more. I don't even want to talk about it. So that's how when especially a reality show, you be like, oh damn, I'm ready to talk about this. it's not nothing I care to talk about.
I haven't even been watching it because I think I tried to watch one episode and it wasn't hitting. So I was like, I'm not even gonna force myself to watch it.
It's not even funny. Like, we don't want them to be arguing all the time. I know I don't, but it's just like, give us entertainment, give us laughs. I don't know.
We are interrupting the Unquiet Bingers podcast to let you know that Jas is about to go on a yap session. Please fast forward if you do not want to hear this. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you.
Dang, I like to laugh. When it comes to reality show, give me a laugh. They're not giving me a laugh. I can't think of the one thing that made what was funny was the real short one, the chicken and waffle lady. When she made a comment about Portia always with married men or something like that, it was a random comment. That was funny. And other than that, I don't remember no more funny moments. It was, and then Phaedra always come in on the confessionals trying to get a shady joke off. We don't want it. Keep it. You didn't say nothing during the season, during the actual filming of the show. You want to come in afterwards, after you had time to think about what you're gonna say, and then you get the clip back, and then you say it. Then we don't want it. Keep it. Don't break. See, I'm about to go overboard. I don't like to go like this. I like to go hard on real people because I don't want people going hard on me.
That lady said she's funny.
I don't know why they brought Phaedra back.
Yeah, she not the same Phaedra.
No.
So I understand, but
And it was messed up. The reason why she was not on the show to begin with. That was messed up to say. So yeah, but anything for money is what these people do. They pretend. He pretended like, I ain't even gotta say who. You know who he is. He pretended like he was cool with Candy, on Candy's side. Like, oh, that was messed up. We're gonna kick her off the show. And then you wait until years later, even though it was years later, right? But it was still messed up regardless how many years passed by. It's not like she just saying F you, girl. No. Okay. And then you waited years later, Candy not on the show, now you want to bring her back on. And then not on top of that, you already had her on different other parts of Bravo stuff. Like the little trip stuff, like the little girls trip stuff, whatever that was. And then she was on Traitors, like you had Phaedra on that stuff. So you would still had her a part of Bravo. You knew what she was doing. And then, Candy not on, so you gonna slide Phaedra right back on in there. Keep her.
well, that was our reality bitch. Let us know if y'all watch the shows. So
Yeah, so sports binge. Let's get into it.
So yeah, the sports portion of our binge. So as y'all know, we are a WNBA supporter over here, specifically the Atlanta Dream. We're a little biased when it comes to them, but I will say they have lost their last 4 freaking games.
They better not lose the game we're going to tomorrow.
I'm really hurt by it, but we do have the stats for those games. Now, I do want to talk about Jordan Canada and I think it was Ryan Howard when they did their
interview after the game.
Yeah, they were talking about the officiating and and how bad it was. I get it. The officiating is kind of bad in the W right now, but I'm not gonna lie. Atlanta hasn't been playing their best in most of these games. Like even some of the ones that they won before
before the ones they lost in a row.
I will say like I think it's a little bit of the coaching because the starters, it's like they play throughout like the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't have any time to rest. And I feel like when things aren't working, when the players aren't working, like when the finish isn't working, we need to switch it up. I don't feel like we switch it up. And if we do, we switch it up too fast. But how do you feel about the officiating? They don't be calling a lot on Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, they really don't. But if you know the referees aren't doing a good job, we gotta adjust. But okay, sorry.
I don't think the officiating is that bad, honestly. I think they let stuff go sometimes, and then they realize they let this one thing go, so then
So
they
now
gonna
they gotta
right. So then the refs decide to let this other stuff slide. I didn't see the game though that interview was talking about. I didn't see that game to exactly say whether or not they really did Angel Reese dirty. I did not see that game. Games I did see, I didn't think that they was doing Atlanta Dream dirty, and that's coming from an Atlanta Dream fan. Okay. I think sometimes though, because I think any game you watch, whether it's basketball, soccer, football, volleyball, tennis, child, sometimes things get overlooked, and I don't know if it's ever really, I don't know if it's ever really to the point where you got to make a statement about it, but apparently it is. Apparently, I'm not seeing some stuff. For people to say it, a lot of people are saying that the officiating is bad across the board. But I think if it is bad across the board, it needs to be fixed. Do I think? Have I seen that Angel Reese has been unfairly treated? I can't say that I have.
I think Jordan Canada was just talking about that game specifically.
Yeah.
She was like, every time Angel was in the paint, like, when are you gonna call something?
Mm-hmm.
But Jordan Canada, because I didn't see the game either, that game. But Jordan Canada was saying, like, she was talking to one of the refs. It's like, you right. Like, they called a foul on her.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, basically, like, you right. But it's like, yeah, I'm right. But I still got 2 fouls on me still. You can't take that foul back.
Oh, uh-huh. So you're saying the refs knew they called an incorrect foul, and maybe they figured it out after it was already called, and no one tried to challenge the foul in time.
Yeah. And then it's like, the coaches, you only got one challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
you're not finna challenge everything.
You can't challenge everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like the officiating is bad across the board with it. WNBA, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, they just gotta do better. I don't understand.
Yeah,
you can tell. It's biased.
And then, to the point that you first made about when things don't work, we gotta try something else. I think that's the thing.
Yeah. If we steady going to the paint and it's not working, I don't know, throw it out, something. And then when the threes ain't working, I don't know, take it to the paint. I don't know, because I'm not a coach, but we gotta do a little bit different. But
and it could just be that they just tired, so many games back
to back. So, and I can definitely understand that. So let's get into the stats for these last 4.
Do we have to?
Yeah, I want you to see. I want you to see.
Okay. So this is against the Misses. This was yesterday, 76-81. And Mystics, they're not even. Anyways,
the leading player
for the Atlanta Dream
was Ryan Howard. She had 24 points, which is pretty good. Angel had 13 rebounds, which is pretty good. And Jordan Canada, 7 assists. So I feel like that was pretty consistent. They was on the right track to winning just from these stats.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they were playing better that game just from the stats, as I can see. And then against the Seattle Storm, now that was a whole controversial thing. And
because all right, bro,
Flage, that whole thing, like, I felt like Flage was a little bit wrong trying to shake her hand. Like, it was
in
like
the middle, not the middle of the game,
but you still had time on the clock, like, and they wasn't that far behind. But everybody was like, "Oh, Angel did the same thing to Kalia Copper," but I feel like it was a little different because Kalia and Angel, they converse outside of games.
What? Oh, so you trying to say
Angel tried to dab Kalia Copper up in one of the games, and it still was time on the clock.
Oh,
same type of thing. But they converse outside of the game, outside of the league. Flage and Angel, they're not friends. So maybe Angel really, she literally told her, not right now, later.
Oh, that she said?
Yeah, she was like, not right now, later. But I don't know. I guess she felt some type of way. But the whole Seattle Storm was acting like, girl, y'all just won the top of the top, like the final or something. But anyway, Ryan Howard had 27 points. Angel had 9 rebounds. Jordan Canada had 10 assists. Jordan Canada had a lot of assists.
That's good.
Ryan Howard had a lot of points. Angel, her rebounds, it's pretty good, but they lost 90 to 105, which isn't bad.
Well, let's talk about Flau'jae though.
Flau'jae had 24 points,
and she leading in rebounds that game, 11 rebounds. She had a pretty good game.
Yeah, she had a good game. Okay, and then
who is this? Golden State Valkyries.
Yeah, they're a pretty new team. Okai led. Okai had 16 points.
Game.
Terrible. Angel had 12 rebounds, and she led in assists too.
4 assists. Yeah, they must was tired or something.
God. Yeah. I don't blame them though, but Golden State Valkyries is pretty good. They got Gabby Williams on there. I think she played for French for a little while. I think she bounced between the W and overseas league. But she's pretty good. Okay. But anyway, that's...
Well, then we got one more. Again, the Golden State Valkyries.
Yeah. Jordan Canada had 23 points. Angel had 12 rebounds. And Jordan Canada only had 2 assists. So everybody wasn't pulling their weight, seems like.
But they lost 75-78.
That was a pretty close game. But
Landry gotta do better.
They better win tomorrow.
I can't even remember who they're playing against. Is it Golden State? I don't know. We gotta look that up.
But
the Commissioner's Cup, Aces versus
Liberty. I already knew for the most part that Liberty was gonna win. Asia was out on an injury, and then during the game, like when it was first starting, Chelsea Gray, she kind of hurt herself. Yeah, so she was out for a little while, but she came back in. But I just knew then it felt like the energy was a little off, and then the Liberty they were playing pretty good. I was like, ooh, I can see how this gonna go, but that's how it went. I ended up turning the TV off. So
me too. I had to go to bed too. I didn't want to bed.
Yeah, so that's how that went.
But yeah, hopefully Atlanta turns it around. I don't know. I kind of still feel like at the end of the day, I know Alex kind of forced me to say Atlanta Dream's gonna win it all. But it would be great to see that because that's my team. But I don't know. It might be Aces versus Liberty.
Atlanta is still top 4. So
I mean, I'm not saying
we're gonna see.
Okay. Anything else you want to say? You want to talk about the All-Star lineup?
No, I don't. It's
no Atlanta Dream players, right?
Yeah, in the starting. I don't even think are they even on there? I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Never mind. So yeah, that's it for the W.
M's not even on the list.
Eminem? Who else was on the list?
Gooch.
Yeah, Gucci was on the 6. Rick Ross.
Gucci who?
We're not even on
Ryan Howard ain't make the list. All right, let's get into Wimbledon though. This is my time to shine. I like basketball, but when it comes to tennis, I'll be locked in when it's tennis time. So it's Wimbledon season. All right, so I was real happy. I think you was excited too. Serena Williams coming back. We're going to see what she's talking about. And Venus come back. We're going to see what she's talking about. And they ain't really talking about that.
I was so hurt. I was honestly scared for Serena to come back. Because I'm like, she's older. I'm like, I get it. I do want to see her do great. But it's like, can we be a little cautious? Like, and Venus too. Like, y'all a little older now. Y'all need to be a little careful out here trying to play with these youngsters.
Right.
So anyway, like I was saying, I was a little nervous for Serena to start back playing because her and Venus, I was like, y'all are getting a little older. Y'all out here playing with these youngins. Like, we got to be a little more careful. Like, I was kind of nervous, but I was really hoping she would win. But how were you feeling?
Yeah, I was hoping she would win. Kind of the same thing as you, like, they older now, they in their 40s, and then you got sometimes it be like 15-year-olds out there playing tennis, so they real young and fresh. Okay, they could run fast, they hit the ball hard.
Might could do a little slide better than you can.
But definitely getting to the ball quicker.
Yeah,
I think your knees get a little weak.
Yes, and I'm not gonna lie. Watching like Venus and Serena start back playing, I'm like, maybe we need to do like a age category type of thing. I don't know. Like, I just feel like sometimes it's kind of unfair for them to be playing out there with them 20-year-olds out there.
They had their time.
They did.
Serena definitely had, both of them definitely had their time, and they shine. Okay, and it's, you know, she came out there. I can't remember the young lady name. I can't even remember what country she was from, but she was only like 20. And she won. She fought a good fight. I think Serena still is a great player.
Mm-hmm. But it's not like she really lost the sauce for real. I think she just got to get back in the rhythm and everything.
Yeah, and apparently she messed her knee or her ankle. One of them, some with the leg, kind of tweaked a little bit after the first set. So, kind of maybe that's why she couldn't really get to the ball.
Maybe got in her head like she don't want to mess up her body.
Yeah, but, and I don't really know if Venus and Serena still playing doubles or not. I think that's still up in the air. But I did look. Venus lost her mixed doubles, so yeah, and that's that. And again, that's what happened. So we still on the fence about whether Serena gonna be playing in the doubles or not. I don't know.
So we'll see. But I was excited for Serena to get back on there. It was good seeing her. So it wasn't a terrible loss, but I still felt like she got out there. She did her week on that.
And then also we could talk about golf. I think she just moved forward again. I think she's on her 4th round now. Osaka's doing good. She also made it through. And I'm strictly talking about singles. I don't even know if golf is playing doubles. So golf is doing her thing. She almost lost her third round? I might be missing third. But I'm talking about like of the game.
Second round.
It was second round, so maybe she just passed her 3rd round. She almost lost that 2nd round. It was getting a little. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but she came out on top, child. So she did what she had to do. I don't think golf right now, her game isn't like she's giving away points really. But sometimes people just got good tricks up their sleeve. Like they see you finna run to the right, so then they hit the ball to the left. And I think that's just how it was going. That girl, she did good. I mean, that's the reason why they be there. So it's not like it was gonna be super easy for her to get through. But
I thought she was. I don't know. Like she made me nervous. I turned off my iPad because I was watching on my iPad at the time. I turned it off. I was like stressing me out. And then like literally 2 minutes later, like golf won. So
she did. Made me nervous.
Yes, because that girl was playing good.
I haven't seen Osaka play, but maybe I'll catch her on her next round, see how well she's doing. But, you know, she's making it through, doing what she got to do.
Did you see her outfit?
I did. It was a kimono thing.
Yeah, an all white one. It was nice. I like that one.
So, Townsend, I mean, when it comes down to singles, she was playing somebody that was, like, ranked pretty high. That was, like, top 5. I didn't think Townsend was going to win. And she didn't win. But it wasn't. I shouldn't say that. I was about to say it wasn't a complete surprise, but I mean,
I'm ready for mixed doubles because that's where she like shines. So
yeah, it's because, and then the reason why she shines is because in mixed doubles, you don't play the full court. When you playing doubles, the outline is not there. It's the outwards one. So she playing full court on doubles. Singles, she's playing, I won't say half court, but she's playing up against that line. And sometimes her ball goes right there.
Like a little out of that first
It pissed me off bad.
I feel like if she tightens it up, she will force, because she is a force in doubles. Like, so let's work on singles. I would like to see her get further in singles.
Someone that we don't talk about a lot, Alicia Parks. She made it to the 2nd round, I want to say, and then she got kicked out. I did not get to see her play. But I think she is playing doubles. Okay. I think she made it to the 2nd round of doubles. I do not remember who her partner was though. Ben Shelton
lost too.
He was supposed to win. So men's, if you do not know, men's is best of 5, women's best of 3. So he had to play all 5 rounds or 5 sets, and it was like a 4-hour game.
Ooh.
He ended up losing. He's out. He might be playing doubles. I don't know. I got to check that out and see. And the men play too hard and too fast for me.
They do play hard and fast.
Them serves, don't take me off the court, baby. I ain't finna play this, man. I'm gonna hitting that ball that hard, girl. What's wrong with him? Is he anchored? They gotta, Lord, imagine one of them balls hitting the ball boy or girl. Now, Coco ball almost hit one of the ball people.
Yes, it did.
I was like, oh my gosh, what if that would have hit them? It wasn't terribly fast, but it was fast. Should her balls be at least 80 miles? Lord, they ducked pretty fast, which their reflexes was on point, but golly, it's the way they be running in the court to get ball. Like, they gotta be ready. But anyway, I think it was something else I wanted to say. Sabalenka, she's moving forward in singles. We're gonna see. I don't know. I need to look and see who she's projected to play against. If it's Osaka or Golf, which one? I just hope Osaka and Golf don't play against each other. I hope that can be avoided at all costs. I don't like when they play against each other. Then I have to pick. Let's not. I don't want them to play. USA. Osaka is with Japan now. I know. So you know who to pick. I know, but you can't put 2 baddies against each other. So we're gonna continue to monitor Wimbledon and WNBA. I think that concludes the sports binge. Lastly, the social binge. We finna get into it. Y'all know I'm always on TikTok scrolling and looking and lurking. And I came across this Caucasian woman. She's a young lady. She's 23, and she was getting a little teary-eyed because she got scammed. And I feel sorry for the young honey. And I was just listening to the story, so I'm just gonna give a brief synopsis of what happened. So, she was in a grocery store. She gets a call from her bank. I don't know if she said who she banked with or not, but she get a call. She said she checked the number and it was her bank's number. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, Miss Kira, but that's what she said. Okay, and then she said the person had an American accent that was talking. She said, you live in this state, but something's happening in another state. Can't remember which state she lived in and where the activity was happening, but she said, I don't live there. Okay. And then they said, well, it's some fraudulent stuff happening. They're trying to do something. What they're trying to do, it don't even matter for real. Cause it just don't. That's not even relevant to the story. What they was actually trying to do. They might be trying to purchase something. They always say that they're trying to purchase this one thing from this one store, and it's in a different state than where you live in. And so then Miss K was like, okay, and they were like, well, we need you to go down to the bank, right? And Miss Kira, I don't know if she's really questioning it. She said she started calling them scammers or whatever. But they were like, when you get up there now, we know which bank you about to go to. Okay, Miss Kira was like, oh, I don't know how to know that, but maybe they know because they're part of the bank. And so then, because they must actually work there, so they see her information. That's what she was thinking. And so they was like, but that branch is under investigation. So you can't bring this up to the teller when you get there now. We need you to withdraw this money. Get that money out your bank. Okay? And then what we're going to do is, after you get that money, you go home, okay? And we're going to have, I think it was U.S. Bank. I want to say it was U.S. Bank. But anyway, we're going to have our carrier come and get the money, okay? Because that's fraudulent money and it can't be in your account. And Miss Kara did that. And well, now she's saying she can't get her money back. What she can do is, call the police, and they're doing an investigation. Hopefully she at least got a picture, a license plate or something of the person who came to get her money from her. But this isn't one of the ones where it's kind of like somebody kind of like got into your account and transferred some money over. I think the bank could probably reverse that. I don't know. But the fact that she went to the bank and withdrew her own money out is kind of like
cut and dry.
Yeah, you withdrew that money. So it's gonna have to be a real investigation. You're not a special agent, Kira. Okay, I don't know why you thought that. Let me not be mean. Let me not be doing that. Cause she was crying. But the thing is, I don't know why Miss Kira thought that the bank needed her help or assistance in trying to get the branch allegedly is the one that's also doing fraudulent activity. So I don't know why she thought she was Special Agent Kira.
My thing is why she didn't go to a different bank. And no matter, and then girl, you always supposed to hang up the phone. If you question it, hang up the phone. Call the number on the back of your card, and then we can do it that way. Well, maybe she wasn't suspicious. Obviously, she wasn't thinking.
She said she was really anxious, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" But she's also said that this happened to her before, where they just had to cancel her card.
So why
didn't they issue her another card?
Taking out your money, then gonna give it to somebody.
Yeah, that was crazy.
How's that fraudulent
That was
money?
so crazy.
How's that fraudulent money? That's your money, right? You know our money in your account and where it came from. So how is it fraudulent money? Kira, you better not be lying.
She might be lying. This don't make sense.
You better not be lying.
I hope she is, though. We don't want your money to be gone. And as you can see, now she has a GoFundMe.
Yes. Y'all better not donate to that GoFundMe. Let the police do their job and find whoever took our money. But
she got bills to pay. She said that's her life savings.
And then it's like, why would you pull out your life savings? How much doggone money was it? If it's her life savings,
I don't know.
She wouldn't have got all that like this.
She would. Well, she might not have that much.
When I think of life savings, over 5,000.
They probably could have gave her a good six. They might got a good 6K on hand.
My thing is, did she go inside the branch?
I think she did.
But was she still on the phone inside the branch listening to somebody? Kira, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical, baby.
Think it's a scheme that's hard.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of holes in this story. I don't know. We'll be back to give y'all an update on that. I'm waiting. Cause I skipped by the story time. All that crying, I just liked the video and went on. Oh, poor thing, her life savings gone.
I really thought she was about to say that, like, she clicked on the link. Or, like, I didn't expect her to say she went to the bank. And then all of a sudden she turned into Special Agent Kira and shush about her withdrawing her own money. For what reason? She didn't want to tell her because, you know, they part of the new investigation. And then on top of that, it hit the kicker. They came to your house and gave them money.
You don't know these people. I don't care if you work from the bank.
What car did they pull up in, Kira?
Exactly. Anyway, Kira, some holes in your story, baby. We'll be back to determine what's going on with that. I don't believe it. I know. Okay. Now, this who I've been watching on TikTok, this whole story I've been following. Now, this is Alex. Not to get confused with this Alex, but that Alex. So, as you can see in her bio, it says, "Follow me on my journey to Afghanistan to live with my husband." So she's gonna move. So when she first came up on my For You page, like she's packing up her stuff. She's going to Afghanistan to be with her husband. First, I was like, that's crazy. Afghanistan, if y'all don't know the history of Afghanistan, the women over there basically they do not have rights. So I'm like, she's gonna be a willing participant over there. It's like, okay, crazy, but your choice. Go over there, be crazy all you want to, whatever. And then the more I kept digging, she met this man on Snapchat and married him pretty doggone fast. She said she ain't seen him in over a year or two or something like that. You met him on Snapchat. I don't know how long they were together before they got married. They're married, and she hasn't seen him in over a year. You're going to Afghanistan to live with him. But my thing is, why he couldn't come over to where you were?
I thought he's not already in America, so I thought they packing up, moving together.
No, he's in Afghanistan. I don't know why they weren't living together. I don't know.
I thought he was already in America.
No, not to my knowledge. So I'm confused, and I guess
she is too.
I guess his family is over there. Maybe, I don't know, but she's Jordan, and she messed with a whole bunch.
Yeah, her flags right there.
Yeah, then she's talking about follow me on my journey to Afghanistan. There's not going to be a journey over there for you in Afghanistan. That posting, you're not going to be able to do that.
Kind of similar to the Miss Kira situation. This all could be a scheme.
Yeah, I really hope it is, because, girl, you're being a willing participant, and then everybody, hey, if this isn't a skit or a joke, don't give this lady none of your sympathy.
Dude, she ain't got no good. Oh, that's Lemonade. I'm about to say there's no good for me.
No, everybody just sorrow prayers. Hey, she want to be a willing participant. I did save her video to see how this is going to turn out for her, but even some of the women in the comment sections that are currently staying in Afghanistan are telling her, do not come over here. Like, do not be a willing participant. Those women cannot get out. And she was like, if something were to happen, like, she can get away. There's no embassy over there, ma'am. There's no embassy to help you, and you're basically the man's property as soon as you get off that flight. So,
child, she coming in with the coloring books. She got little games and stuff that she gonna give to her in-laws. She got it all figured out, and
she thinks she got it all figured out.
I can't wait to see her Afghanistan story, boo.
We'll never see it. We won't see it, Alex, but
that's some two good stories right there. We love that. Okay, it's just something quick that you just, So if you have not heard any of them stories, please look them up on the Tick to the Talk, because it is entertaining. We don't know if it's true or not, but we enjoy it.
I hope both the stories aren't true. Kira, I hope you're lying about that money, because why would you give people your whole life savings? Miss Alex, you better not be dumb enough to go over there. You better not be dumb enough to go over there. If you go down the rabbit hole of Afghanistan, it's very sad. So please don't be a dummy and go over there, because that's what you're going to be. Sorry. You just got to call a spade a spade.
That's them together, though?
Yeah.
So maybe he do live in America.
That looks like an old picture.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
But no matter what, she hasn't seen him in a year, so they couldn't.
Oh, they haven't seen him. Okay, got it.
But anyway, that's what we've been binging. If something crazy happens, we will let you guys know. Well, I think that's it for everything. Let us know down below what you guys think.
Sorry. I'm about to say, please let us know a new scripted series that we could watch. I'm probably gonna do Power soon. I just gotta get Stars back, but something that me and Alice both can watch, because she ain't really effing with Power for real. So just let her.
But I will talk about The Birds next time. It's really good, so I'll let you guys know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, let us know what you're watching down below, your new binge session, what you're binging on TikTok, so we can get into a little bit of drama too. Please don't let the story times be 11 parts.
Unless it's real good.
Yeah, if it's Risa Tisa type of thing, we're here for
it. Or the Nigerian woman that got scammed by the European guy.
We're not even going to talk about her. I was annoyed in part 1. I was like, ugh. Okay, anyway. Let us know that below. Anyway, I'm your Alex.
And I'm Jas. And we're the Unquiet Bingers.